Hello everyone, today we have a 2019 Honda Odyssey Elite with front wheel drive. And that is running smooth as could be. So I'm going to go ahead and close this up and take you for a tour. This vehicle does have LED headlight surrounds, and if any of these LEDs appear to flicker, that is a refresh rate of the camera that does that. They don't flicker to the human eye. But you see that it does have fog lights up front, alloy wheels. This one also has a sunroof. A tow package. And a cargo liner. And an additional 12-volt power outlet right there. Leather interior. And then power liftgate, power sliding side doors. And when we finish up, I'll go ahead and take you for a test drive. Go ahead and take a tour of the interior. Second row captain's chairs. And there's the HDMI port, 2 USB ports. And then headphone jacks for this drop-down LCD screen, entertainment package. There's your sunroof. And then here's a shot of the VIN right here, and I will upload a still photo of that as well. You see that it does have 2 driver presets. Okay. And you'll see that it has 38,350 miles on this vehicle. You do have paddle shifters, and then you got push to talk and other trip computer and stereo controls, your cruise control, and you do have a heated steering wheel, and that's working. And then you do have a push button start and either heated or cooled front seats, automatic start stop, and then you have econ and traction control. Selection for snow. You got a Blu-ray player, 110 volt down here, so that would be a awesome feature that you could plug a vacuum or something in here, and then also a 12 volt. And then you have your cup holders and wireless charging station, and then on your key fob you have a remote start. That's very cool. Okay, and as you come up here, then we've got our stereo we're just going to listen to. Okay, and the Eagles sound good, so we'll go ahead and turn that down. You'll see right now we have this on cabin view, so you can see the folks in back and you can talk to them. And you can also use cabin talk, so even if they have their headphones on and they're plugged in the entertainment package, then you can go ahead and talk to them. You can hear that right now. Okay, and then you do have navigation and Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, other settings. You have auxiliary input, AM, FM, and then their cabin watch is what we started out with. You have AT&T hotspot as well. Okay, and then backup camera. There's your backup camera with guides right there. Also has a TJ sensor, so we don't run him over. Okay, and then we come up here and you have your map reading lights and your sunglasses holder, and that doubles as a conversation mirror. And then there's your sunroof. Okay, and then you have your climate controls, your shifter, and that about wraps it up for the interior on this Honda Odyssey. Now this particular vehicle does have a branded title. There's an impact up front and center. The airbags did not deploy. There's no structural damage, so we got it all fixed up. It has passed the 150-point inspection and the state of Utah safety inspection. So let's go ahead and take it for a test drive. All right, and without further ado, we're going to go ahead and go on this test drive. Once again, these LEDs and LCDs do not flicker to the human eye. That's the refresh of the the camera that brings you that disco party. Okay, so we come out here, checking for traffic. All right, so we're listening for abnormal noises in the suspension and the steering, feeling for handling. Everything's nice and tight, and everything is nice and quiet. And you're in luck because we have a very bumpy road that we're about to turn on, and we'll do a lot of listening for anything that's loose there. Okay, so we are driving on that bumpy road I talked about. I can go ahead and drive on the bumps a little bit more. And we're about to go over a railroad crossing, so we'll really be able to hear if there's anything loose. Okay, and there wasn't. And everything is working great, so I'm gonna go ahead and pause this and we'll open this back up when we get to the freeway. Okay, now we're getting on the on-ramp. We have a little S-turn here, and the steering is quiet and is working correctly. The shifting is smooth and quiet. We have somebody in front of us, so we can't accelerate tremendously quickly, but the acceleration is fine. And so we'll check on that in a little bit. But we're gonna get up to freeway speeds, and we're gonna go ahead and give this a listen for whistles and whirring and that kind of stuff. But we're not gonna follow too close to this guy because I am not a big fan of rock chips. But at 63 miles an hour, this is holding very quiet. I'm not hearing any whistling or whirring, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop this until we get to that off ramp, and then we'll check the brakes. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get off this freeway, and there is someone pretty far back there, but we can go ahead and test our brakes. And that slowed us right down. They were super quiet, so all that is working very well. And so we'll just go ahead and finish up this test drive. I know that this vehicle has passed a 150-point inspection and the state of Utah safety inspection. So for more inventory, visit us at tjchapmanauto.com. In the spirit of full disclosure, here is a copy of the original label for your vehicle, so you can see what it was equipped with straight out of the factory.